Well, hello there. Welcome. I don't know how you got here, but it certainly wasn't by accident. And you probably have some issues in your life right now. You're wondering why you're not attracting the kind of man that you want to have in your life, or you've been searching and finding the wrong person. You've been attracting the wrong person. You're not sure if you're ready for love, but what you know is you're frustrated. And what you know is what you have tried hasn't worked. So, this is the first part of a short series on the 7 biggest dating and relationship problem that keeps smart, attractive women like yourself from attracting the love they truly want and truly deserve. And welcome, my name's John Shoemaker, and I'm here to guide you through a journey to help you find that perfect man for your life. The reason I'm doing this is I found that so many women are out there, but they're going down the wrong path. They've taken the wrong road. They're listening to the wrong advice. So this first video is going to summarize the 7 things that are getting in your way and stopping you. And there'll be a follow-up video, one for each one of the topics. So what do you think are the 7 biggest things that are getting in your way? Look at this list and tell me if any of them sound familiar to you. And now these are problems, these are blocks that are keeping you from falling in love and being in love and attracting that right person. The first problem is you're not ready. For some reason or another, you're just not ready. The second problem is you're demanding love on your terms, and you're demanding love right now the way that you want it. The third problem is trying to move ahead without healing your past. Does that ring any bells with you? The fourth problem is what I'm going to call looking for love in all the wrong places, or change that around, you're not looking in the right places. Problem number 5 is using outdated and unreliable advice, and I'm going to suggest that 95% of what you've learned in the past is totally wrong. Totally wrong. Number 6, the problem is not understanding men. So many women try to look through their eyes and get upset with men and say, well, you should be doing it this way. And that's not the case. And problem number 7 is not knowing how to talk or communicate with men. So let's look at problem number 1 real fast, not being ready. One of the things to do is ask yourself, are you really ready for a relationship? Or do you really want to be in one? This is one of those things you sit down and not just think about, but you write out. Because there's issues of timing. Maybe you're divorced, or someone died, or your life changes. So there's a lot of things that can get in the way of you not being ready. Problem number 2, demanding love right now. If you're the kind of person who thinks you can control the world, and maybe you're very successful and you do control certain things, but if you're out there demanding love on your own terms and for your convenience and your own timing, that's a hard way to do it. I mean, there's certain things you can do to attract love in, but demanding it, and we're going to cover that one in that second video, and I think you're going to be really interested to find out what that exactly means. Problem 3 is trying to move ahead without healing your past, and what I call this is the broken heart syndrome. Nothing is going to work for you as long as your heart is broken. If your heart's been damaged at some time in the past, or maybe you never learned how to open your heart up the right way, or maybe you did and you got hurt. But as long as you go around with that broken heart, you're going to do one of 2 things. One, either repel men, or number 2, you're going to attract the wrong kind of person into your life. Problem 4 is what I call looking for love in all the wrong places. And let's rephrase that and say, let's talk about the places to look for love. Where can you go that you're going to find the kind of guy that you really want to be around? Problem 5, using outdated and unreliable advice. Here's the thing, 95% of what you've learned in the past is wrong. You've learned from experience, you've learned from your friends, you've learned from maybe your mother or father. You've gotten advice that was just maybe well-intentioned, a lot of times not, but bad advice. It pushes you down the wrong road. And so in series number 5, or the video number 5, you're going to find out why the advice is bad and where to turn to get the right kind of advice for your future. Now, problem number 6 is just not understanding men. You're trying to look through men through your eyes and not through men's eyes. And let me tell you right now that once you understand what men are really like, you're going to be surprised at how simple it really is. And this isn't talking about trying to change yourself, it's just learning how men really act and think. So in video number 6, we're going to fill you in on some secrets that'll just flip your viewpoint around and start attracting the right kind of guys. And problem 7, not knowing how to talk with men. I mean, when you get the chance that somebody finally comes into your life, or you want to attract people in your life, but you just don't know how to communicate with men. And we're not talking about John Gray's Mars and Venus thing. We're talking about, soul connection, common connection, social connection, things that in that video, number 7, you're going to go, why didn't I learn this years before? So thanks for checking in with us. The other videos are following right behind here, and I look forward to filling you in and hearing what you have to say. And by the way, or what you think, by the way, you may not agree with everything I say, but I kind of look at it like a pizza. I order pizzas with everything on them except for olives. I don't like olives, especially black olives. But when I get that pizza, I have a choice to either reject the pizza and send it back and wait, or say, look, I'm either going to try the olives because I don't love them, but I don't, I don't love them at all, but I can eat them, or I can just take it off. So that's what it is here. Take what works for you. Open your eyes. You're smart enough to be here to look for new information, and I look forward to the next video.